One of her former colleagues, Hoda Kotb, has
and help us bring
Savannah Guthrie spotted in NYC as search for missing mother enters its 6th week with little publicly known progress in her hometown of Tucson, Arizona. Today, co-host Savannah Guthrie is back in New York City as the search for her missing mother enters its 6th week with little publicly known progress in her hometown of Tucson, Arizona.
Savannah Guthrie has from her Arizona home a month ago. The family has made
her return.
Guthrie was photographed in public for the first time since her mother's suspected abduction alongside husband Mike Feldman and one of their young sons in the Big Apple Sunday, days after an emotional reunion with her NBC colleagues and more than a month after her 84-year-old mother, Nancy, was last seen. Nancy's disappearance shocked the country, especially when the FBI released disturbing surveillance video of a masked man on her doorstep.
Say Savannah Guthrie made an offer and co-anchor of the NBC morning show since 2012.
$1 million.
Savannah Guthrie spent weeks in Tucson with her siblings as the investigation played out, before she and her older sister, Annie, added bouquets of yellow flowers to a growing display at the foot of their mother's driveway. She quietly flew home to New York last week. Sunday marked 5 weeks since the suspected kidnapping. The Pima County Sheriff's Department is leading the investigation, which is now being overseen by a task force consisting of local detectives and FBI agents.
And minute and second
31st, and was reported missing the following day.
Since our mom.
A masked man who appeared on Nancy Guthrie's Nest doorbell camera around the time authorities said she was taken is described as being of average height and build and carrying a black Ozark Trail backpack. He appeared to be armed with a handgun as well. Law enforcement sources said he visited Nancy Guthrie's home at least once in advance of her disappearance, wearing a similar disguise.
Thank you.
Guthrie was last seen at her home outside Tucson on January 3rd.
That she can come home.
The use of cadaver dogs is also on hold, according to authorities, who re-canvassed Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood as recently as last week. When asked if that meant they believe she is still alive, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos declined to discuss evidence in the case. Authorities have said they won't consider the case cold until they run out of viable leads to follow on, and tens of thousands have come in so far.
Mom was taken.
Supporting her family and working to help bring Nancy home. Nancy.
Thank you, Ms. Guthrie.
There's a reward of more than $1.2 million in play for information that leads to Nancy's recovery. Savannah Guthrie has asked anyone with information to dial 1-800-CALL-FBI. That's what we can say. Don't forget to support our channel by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. We thank you all for your support.
Guthrie was last seen at her home outside Tucson on January 3rd.
That she can come home.